Instagram seems to be telling me that a lot of people are having very productive quarantine time.
Yeah, and I'm wondering like to what extent they're doing it, because I feel like some people are going nuts with it too. Like, oh, I need to like get all these reps and play, and I'm like, try. You think you're gonna keep doing this for 3 months straight, like bumping against the wall?
No.
Like you better chill out now, unless you plan on chilling out later. Because sometimes you just have to really like just surrender, I think, and just be like, all right, I'm gonna chill for a second and be patient. You know, patience is a huge virtue, I think, in this situation, because you can burn yourself out, forcing yourself to do stuff that's not necessarily fully productive. Like I think a ton of players, I could name a few if I wanted to, or I could name a lot if I wanted to. I mean, that just go to the beach and just play, and there's not really intention. Like I played for 3 hours together. Like, can you really say that you got better though?
Right.
Like, did you work on anything?
Yeah.
And I think a lot of players just think showing up and doing something is productive. It makes you feel good, but at the end of the day, you have to have intention behind it and like be working on something.
Yeah. And I think like this is a good time because the book I'm reading right now, which is awesome, and like I think you would love it actually, it's called Essentialism. Basically, the point is that you need to weed out all of the miscellaneous stuff in your life and just focus on like what is essential.
Right.
So like in his case, he has the kind of the 80-20 principle where 20% of your activities make up for 80% of like your like either revenue or happiness, fulfillment. It's like find those 20% and really dig into those. And I think like, you know, America in general, like we're just a culture that like we value like work hard, like don't sleep.
Right.
You know, like 5 hours of sleep is like a sign of virtue, and like you know everyone's burning the candle at both ends. Like maybe people can just step back and relax for a second. And like especially you know like volleyball players who for the most part have a full-time job and are trying to play volleyball where like their candle's like burning at both ends. Right. Exactly. Like, okay, like let's take a second, figure out like what is working, what's not working, and remove some stuff, and like use this little break to figure out like what's really like what revs your engines and like
to like kind of check it out with a bird's eye view. Like let's zoom out here and like look at my village that is my mind or my life, and be like, okay, this doesn't look quite as good as I thought it would look. But when I was just like in it, you know. Yeah.
And now like you'll have the opportunity, you know, when this is all comes to pass, and you know it'll pass, and that people kind of figure out where to go from here.
Yeah.
So like there's a lot of different ways that people can make use of what's happening.
Yep.